back to the channel. I felt compelled to make this video this week because for a little while now I've been searching for a profile of the new Mesa Badlander amp for my Kemper unit. Now I have various Mesa Dual Rec and Mesa Lone Star profiles on my Kemper, but for those of you who don't know, the Badlander is kind of the newest addition to the Mesa range, and it's fast getting a reputation as like the go-to kind of brutal metal amp. It's been used on a bunch of recordings this year. And so while searching around on the internet, I happened across a website called Tone Wars, which I've never heard of before. And they were offering a gigantic pack of Mesa Badlander profiles, everything from clean tones to crunch to the crush channel, which is supposed to be the most extreme type of Mesa sound that there's ever been. I'm usually quite reluctant to pay for things like preset packs, profile packs, IRs, because I just think there's so many like free options out there. And certainly with Kemper, you have Rig Exchange, where there's just thousands and thousands of profiles of amps people have made over the years, and if you can't get a good tone out of that just putting the time in, then something's clearly wrong with your setup or your ears. That said, I wasn't able to find a Mesa Badlander profile on the Kemper Rig Exchange. Certainly wasn't able to find anything on any kind of free forums or message boards or anything like that either. So I was perfectly prepared to just pay a few quid just to get one and have a play with it, because in such a short time this amplifier head has just gained a crazy reputation. It's kind of already been cemented as a legendary amp head for metal, certainly up there almost with the dual rectifier already. So Tone Wars have not asked me or paid me to do this video. They are completely unaware that I'm making this video. I'm literally just a paying customer who has been so pleased with the 25 quid I spent that I kind of felt compelled to make this video, like I said. So the track you've just heard that intros this video, that was recorded with a profile from the Tone Wars Badass Boogie pack, which is what the Badlander pack is called. On the left-hand channel is a DI signal with the included cabinet simulation. On the right-hand side is just the profile of the amp head going through my Zilla 2x12 with vintage 30s and mic'd up with a good old Shure SM57. So that should give you a good kind of feel for how it's going to sound if you're using your Kemper just like an amp head, and how it's going to sound if you're using your Kemper just purely DI'd with the cab sim, no nonsense, straight in. So let's build a rig preset in the Kemper software using one of these profiles for the Badlander, and I'll show you how I've set mine up to get the sound you've just heard. I'm using my good old Solar Guitars A 1.7 whatever tune, modified with Seymour Duncan Retribution pickups and a pretty cool red Tessie LED kill switch. So once I'd bought the pack from Tone Wars, I was sent just a download link on an email. Didn't take long to download at all because the file size is tiny. So if we go to Rig Manager, import rigs, find the folder, Kemper Badass, there we go. You have 5 different folders here of different versions of the profiles of the head. So, you can just go for straight clean tones. There's profiles made just purely direct input. There's profiles more geared towards studio. There's profiles that have been refined to be more kind of pleasing to the ear in the room. So, looking in each one, there's a couple of dozen in each folder. So everything covering the crunch channel, the crush channel as well, which is the heaviest. So, you really do just have a ton of options in this pack. And like I said, there's no way you can't find a tone you like out of this, which is great. Not unless, like I said, something is completely wrong with your setup or your ears. So let's look at one of the crush profiles. So the crush is using the built-in overdrive circuit in the Badlander, so it's like the heaviest channel. So let's go for crush 1, just randomly. My preferred way of using my Kemper is more like a traditional amp head, so it's currently going through a power amp into my Zilla, so that's how you're hearing this initial sound we've got. That's the straight profile there. I've not touched it, I've just imported that, and this is how it sounds. And here's how it sounds just DI'd. So this is with the included cabs. So it sounds disgusting, like already, like it sounds like thick and nasty. Let's add in a good old-fashioned tube screamer up the front. And let's do the classic settings of just cranking the volume, cranking the tone, and not using hardly any drive. So let's put the drive on 2. So this is going into the front of the amp now. Again, through my cab. I mean, that's pretty much almost ready to roll, in my opinion. Let's just reorder this signal chain a minute. So what we'll do is we'll put the noise gate between the tube screamer and the amplifier, just so it's catching the extra noise that the tube screamer is introducing. Where are we at? Let's kind of just dime it a little bit. I mean, that's just disgusting already. Let's add a compressor for shits and gigs. I haven't touched any of the settings on the amp yet, by the way. This is just the profile with a tube screamer up front. That's it. I have not changed any settings on the amp, nothing. I haven't played with that yet. So let's add a soft compressor up the front, so nothing too crazy. Hell, that's just disgusting. So let's have a little bit of a play with the amplifier itself now, which I have not touched. Again, this is literally just how it's come. So, you know, let's scoop a little bit of the mids. Let's add some sizzle to the top end. So we'll pump the treble, we'll pump the presence. I generally, like with Kemper profiles, I don't like to push the settings on the amp too hard, because I just tend to find it, I don't know, it doesn't sound great. Like if you really push the EQ, I don't know, to my ear, like it tends to introduce like a little bit of maybe digital distortion or something, I don't know. But so yeah, I mean, I generally won't take these past 1.5, like each of these values here on these knobs. So let's do that. Let's push the gain a tiny bit. So we'll just push the gain like, you know, 1 unit up from where it was, and let's see where we're at now. So, I mean, that is just like minimal, you can see minimal tweaks I've done there. Just the basic stuff of putting an overdrive in there and a compressor. And to me, that's like a pretty much finished sound that I would just be happy to record with or play live or anything like that. So, you know, I think it's a testament to two things. Like, it's a testament to what a great amp head this must be. I don't know for sure because I've never played through one. But also what a great job Tone Wars have done, where I can just randomly pick out a profile. It already is 90% of the way there to getting a good sound. So you know, the only thing that potentially I might do now is I may tweak the cab sim a little bit, just take a little bit of the high out of there, because there's quite a lot of sizzle on there at the minute. I might add on, it's already come here with a delay on there, so let's switch that on and see what they've done there. So this profile has come with a delay and a reverb on there. Let's see what that's done. That's awesome. So there's a little bit of modulation on there. That's fucking just... So there we have it, the Tone Wars badass boogie pack. You know, 25, 35 quid, whatever it is, well spent in my book if you own a Kemper profiler of any kind, whether it's a power amp driven version or not. I am super happy with these sounds. They are completely disgusting, and I think more importantly, I feel like they are quite unique and offer something different to just the typical 5150 or dual rec sounds you can get. There definitely is a different sound that's kind of in between the two, where you know, it's not sort of as loose and flubby as a dual rec, but it's not as kind of overly tight and compressed as like a 5150 is. So I don't use a rating systems on this channel, but if I did, I would give this pack 10 jimmies out of 10. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you all next time.